welcome to My Life on Paper, where paper and pictures tell my story. Today I am playing along with Mixed Media Mayhem, which is a series with the paper snob Tara and Jennifer Gagne, or Kay's mom on YouTube, has given us this sketch to use. But I wanted to come on here and just share a couple things. First, I wanted to show you that I've gone ahead and used my circle punch, my large 3.5-inch circle punch, to punch out the circles. In this sketch there is one that's larger. I obviously have 3 that are the same, so I've already started with that. But the other thing is, that I have some really old stash, and I giggle when people say their really old stash is from 2020. But I was going to go, so and some of these don't even have years on them, and I think I'm going to pick out one of the oldest ones that I have. So this is from Francis Meyer, and it doesn't even have a name. It says bulk, so there's no date on this one. Now I have to tell you, I do have hand-me-downs, so it's not like I went out and bought all of these and I hung on to them this long. I have gotten them from people who had them for a while, so just to give that out there. But this is from when Hobby Lobby had 59-cent papers. I know I recently heard someone say when Hobby Lobby had 69-cent papers, and honestly I have to look at a new sheet to tell you what it is right now. But so this is from Hobby Lobby, and you'll see in here I have like several sheets of it, and even partial sheets. So when I went online to look when Paper Studio had 59-cent papers, the post I found was from 2010, just for some comparison there. And I think this is the one we've already seen. Here's another one. I don't know, you might recognize. No year, no nothing on it. This one as well. Oh, this one says it's from the paper patch. It says 8.5 by 11, and then it says 12 by 12. That's interesting. But I know a lot of them used to have like where you could cut if you wanted 8.5 by 11, because in case you couldn't figure that out yourself. Here is an 8.5 by 11 paper pizzazz, and this is, I think, one of the oldest ones I have. It is the oldest one I have. It's from 1996. Now, I did not start scrapbooking until 2000, so this is before my time. But I do have the paper, and it's not like I've given it away. Although, here's another one for 59 cents. I'm looking for, 2009. There you go. My library is actually asking for papers, so I was thinking about giving some of these things away so that other people could actually use them, which I have to get a bunch together. This one is from 2017. It's American Crafts. And then we've got another piece of that other paper. I must have really liked that one. And then I just get to my pieces part. So I just thought that was interesting. So what I'm going to do now is get to my mixed media and embellishing of my photos. I'll be right back. So the first thing I do is to, I decide I'm going to use a frame, because I know I'm going to make a circle out of this baseball paper. So I wanted to also use part of that paper to make a frame. And the way I picked which paper I wanted to use was, which baseball paper can you tell it's a baseball with a thin strip around the end? So I go kind of between a couple of them, trying to figure out the one that is most effective and will look still most like baseballs when you put it as the frame. Once I get that done, I will go and cut the big circle from my Cricut, and I believe it's a 10-inch diameter circle. And I do pick that paper. I thought that was the best. So right away I'm gutting it to save that inside piece to make that circle. I will take 2 different mica sprays to make the mixed media. It does look like a packaging technique, but I decided I'm just going to use some sprays. I use Juniper Berry, which actually is the blue one. And then I guess juniper berries must be blue. And then I thought I only have like one type of red spray, but this is Yuletide, and it's the mica, so it's got like a kind of a silvery, glittery look to it when it dries. But you can see right away here, which I wasn't really noticing, that it's more of a, I would say cranberry or burgundy color, which isn't bad because when you get a red, I mean, if you've been crafting and used red splotches at all, it reminds you of like a murder scene, honestly, like blood splatters. But I start off with this, which with the more cranberry or maroon or burgundy colored, it's good. And um when I get to use it for well, I'll get to that later. So right now, and it is a little bit warped. I just used regular just a generic 12 by 12 piece of paper that I trimmed down and then put the spray on. I'm basically going to use my ATG adhesive to put just in the corners. And then I think I bring my photos. Oh no, I'll bring the circle in to see, oh, is that the way I want it? I like it, so I am going to adhere that down again with the ATG adhesive. By the way, if you're looking for a good adhesive, these I just saw where the ATG guns are on sale on Amazon, and I know they've been hard to get and they're very expensive. And it's not cheap. I think it was $37, but it was a lot better than I mean, I think that's like a third off, two-thirds off, maybe. I don't know. But if you have problems finding that, let me know and I can see if I can find it for you. So now I'm going to arrange my pictures similar to the sketch. I am not matting my photos, which probably is a little unusual for me. One, I like following a sketch pretty exactly, and two, it kept coming back to I felt like it needed some kind of a border on it, like it needs to be so that it doesn't like just lump into the other two circles. So I stared at it a bit and I did glue the circles down. I'm trying to figure out how I can make it look right. I did stamp, this is a Vicky Bouton stamp, so I stamped these out. I was thinking baseball, circular, so I haven't used this stamp in the past, so I took two different colors, and I think this is Barn Red from Close to My Heart. I thought it was gonna match better with the red of the spray. Um, they're off, and that's not, it's okay. There's just a little bit of red on the paper. There's just a little bit red in the circles, so but, my solution to the not matting the photos was to bring in another circle, and I don't know, that to me just helped my eye kinda balance things out, and the other thing is I couldn't make a title work that went around the photos either, so now I have a place to put I mean, my title. You can see on the left there's some gold titles. Although some of those would have worked, there was like about sunshine or heat wave or something. I just didn't want to put gold on this page and add another element like that. So, I did go through my stickers. I thought I had more baseball stickers, and I really don't, but I did find one in the end. The other thing to mention is that if you've watched my channel before, I'm a very themed scrapbooker, and I'm trying to learn to branch out from that. So I do have the baseball paper, but I have a whole bunch. You can see them. Well, I think you can see them on the left-hand side there. I have a bunch of different size and types of baseball stickers. They're all baseballs. Well, I shouldn't say that. There is some other cub type stickers, but I kind of stayed away from those. I had the circular stamps and I stayed away. So I have this Graphic 45 stamp set that I have not used yet, and there's some baseball and some football, and this says good old sport. So I use that. Now I go back to oops, and I lost my little fan off my brush there, and I made an oops. The fan brush, I kind of swished across onto the circle there. So I did just make some other swipes with it, but that was the Barn Red of the Close to My Heart that I used, and I like how that turns out. I take these stickers and so that's my title, obviously, right? So then I take these circular stickers that are circular pieces that I stamped, and put them up on foam, and then I add these LE Studio gray hearts, so that I have kind of a circle element and the hearts. I've got my title now. I've got my splattering. I've got my sprays. So it's all coming together here, and I think it mimics quite well Jennifer's beautiful sketch that she has. And again, you can take this sketch, do it so many different ways. I did a baseball. You will see others that are playing along that will do it in so many variety of topics and themes. So there it is. So check below for the playlist for Mix It Up Monday. I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me today and spending some time with me. I hope you have a fabulous rest of your day, and please come back and see me again soon.